Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich French Republic, right? The Kingdom of France, excuse me. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're currently fighting in the Princely Federation. Because we want, like, if we can get, like, a strong Dominion of India, that would be really, really nice in the upcoming war. Unfortunately, we're having some problems with that goal. The main problem being, the Maharaji communes also invaded the Dominion of India, which does scare the hell out of me. We need to take Hyderabad to get this war to actually end. I mean, are we at war with you as well? No, you're all at war. We're at 61, but we don't have air support, right? We don't. Why are we running out of fuel? The army. Okay, you know what? Let's send tactical bombers to India. Send him over the south, gives us a little bit of close air support. I know it's not going to be much. In fact, it's probably basically going to be like 0. Also, what's going on with it? What happened here? Did I lose a province? I think I lost a province, which is not really what I was wanting here. Okay, let's see if we can take into the city. We'll win our fight here. It's like we should be able to take this province. India's sending more troops down here, which I think is actually a mistake. To be quite honest. I'm trying to think, like, what can I do right now? We're going to take this city. But again, like, taking one city is not enough for us to... Like, it's not enough for us to succeed here, which is unfortunate. How many troops does Maharaji Commune have? 8 to 50. And I've noticed that none of our Entente allies have any troops around here. How much actually are we taking from 16%? Because of this very, very thin line we've got going on here. Okay, the Gangxi clique's been annexed. Send more units in here to try to fight this battle. Right now you're at 67. Our air support's 0.6%. Lovely. You know what? What if you move? And when you move, we just move in and get the surround on this guy. That would be nice. Also, if we take this city, it should give us some more options as well. Because you're not at war with each other. As unfortunate as that is. It would be nice if you attack them, but I don't see that really being viable at the moment. When am I going to be there? I'm going to be there in 1 day. You will be there in 1 day, 19 hours. So I'll be there slightly faster. And again, that should improve our... Our supplies, yes. They're no longer as bad as they were. Okay, is there anywhere else we can really go? Like, my problem is, like, this front is so outnumbered. Like, 1937, I think it's actually really, really, really early for the Indian Wars to begin. They usually don't start this fast. At least that's kind of been my... Like, how it's felt most of the time. So you have 2 divisions in there. You're going to try to get some reinforcements in. We're holding this area. You two should end up dying soon. But we're actually almost out of fuel. American Union State. Can you give me 1 unit of fuel? I think that should be enough. Because we don't need that much oil. I'm surprised the MacArthur still actually is alive. Like, that surprises me. Okay, so these guys are actually completely encircled now. I will join your war against Party Commune. Yeah, because there's still like 1 big front. You two should also die soon. Yeah, but all of these guys really should not stand too much of a chance to actually survive anything, which is nice. Please stop attacking my everything. That'd be great for me. Okay, because you two are going to die. We didn't actually take Puna. As unfortunate as that is, when you're gone... Yeah, now that you're leaving, we can start moving our troops up north. At least try to connect our front lines together. Do I have a research bonus I have? You know what, 1938. It's close enough that I'm fine researching it. Same with actually a 1939 rifle as well, even though it's probably a little bit more questionable. Okay, now we move you guys up. We just want to take Hyperbad. Because again, I think taking Hyperbad leads to their defeat. Yeah, because you're actually, it's a really big bonus against the French. You know what? Getting actually that compliance up by 3% could be meaningful. And maybe try to... Because like right now, we can't handle like a rebellion at home. I mean, you guys are 78%, so it's high, but yet it's not at the 80% mark. So that's one thing that's important to note. You guys are still going up north. I don't think we really need to go here. Like, we really just need to kill Hyperbad. That's really goal number one. Murderer rocks the kibosh. As he was on his way to Sidi Ramadan Mosque, the great Mufti at Algiers, Mohammed Ben Ali, was surrounded by two men stabbed in the heart, dying on the spot. The two perpetrators were caught after a quick investigation and confessed to the murder, justifying their action by saying the Mufti had acted against the Islamic faith and was little more than a puppet of the infidels. Appointed by the colonial authorities first as Imam and then as Mufti, unpopular and frequently brazenly critical, even in mild reformist talks, Ben Ali had many powerful enemies. After rough interrogations, the murderer confessed being merely a pawn in a greater scheme, offering thousands of francs to kill the Imam by a true mastermind behind the crime. A prominent member of the Reformist Association of Algerian Muslims, Ulma Tayedi al-Okbi. Already banned from preaching in mosques by colonial authorities, the man has been under police surveillance for some time, suspecting of conspiring against the state under pretense of religious reform. He was immediately arrested and is awaiting trial. However, many Algerians and Frenchmen believe that this is a conspiracy, and that Al-Okbi has been falsely implicated in the affair by colonial police, eager to have such an inconvenience disappear. Whether this accusation is true or not, this case is quickly turning into an embarrassment. We could drop the charges against Al-Okbi, someone losing face, preventing any further unrest, possibly gaining an ally within the association, or we could keep him in jail, getting rid of a permanent indigenous leader, and sowing dissent among the alumnas. I mean, I have the political power, and I don't know if I can really risk stability at this point. We'll go for the final level of the Trans-Saharan construction. Okay, now you're dead, which is nice. You move here. You fight this guy. We'll take this city. Like, we do need to take... we need to attack Hyperbad from multiple directions to make this war work. And also not get killed and surrounded by the Hardy Commune, because they are a threat. No, we're never going to leave the IEDC. Don't worry about that. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, we can maybe try to do, like, a naval invasion of, like, Calcutta? It would be strange, but we could do it. Because you're at 61%. You're the garrison template. You're kind of trash. That's kind of, like, not great. Actually, I probably should switch you over to be something more recognizable. Like, why not a 4-leaf clover? There we go. So now we can at least see which ones are more garbage than the rest. Can I upgrade you to be less bad? I could. You know what? Upgrade... If you're the club... Can I... No, we can't change you, but, you know, let's change you into this guy. Oh, I don't have enough equipment, actually, for all 6. Okay, so we'll at least change this guy to be a little bit better. I thought we had more infantry equipment than we actually do, but apparently not. And the goal cannot be upgraded right now. We actually only have 100, only 1,000 rifles, which really is not where we're kind of wanting to be right now. I'm trying to think, like... I mean, we can definitely get these guys killed. Like, you're dead. Move our troops a little bit forward. Mysore states capitulated. It's actually, like... Are you cores? You are cores. It's actually really bad because it gives them actually more territory. Yeah, now we have to fight further inland, which is bad. That's going to be a lot of your troops dead. Take that province. These two guys will be killed soon enough as well. Is there any... I mean, it's really just Hyperbad that we need to take. Do not... Okay, do not let this guy get to a port, though. That is absolutely unacceptable behavior. So where are you guys going? Come here. And then attack your way into Hyperbad, please and thank you. League of Six Provinces joined the Z-League clique, which I believe is aligned with the Qing. Is there any other factions here? Not quite yet, but everybody is at war with Tibet, so we'll see how that kind of plays out. A new national day. Since 1880, the national day has been set on the 14th of July. The left would generally consider the day to be commemorating the 1879 storming of the Bastille, while the right would choose to commemorate the Feast of the Federation. A celebration that took place 1 year later, and that at the time was considered by many to be the end of political instability and end to the revolution, and a celebration of national unity. The public could not afford to alienate either side, and as such never gave an official explanation. Either way, the celebration of either revolutionary bloodshed or constitutional monarchy is wildly inadequate for the George regime. France did not have an official national day prior to the revolution, and as such, 3 propositions were brought before the king. The feast day of St. Louis, King of France, on 25th of August, has been the occasion for popular celebrations in honor of the king, and is the closest to ancient regime to a national day. However, since 1922, 2 saints have been declared by the papacy for their primary patron saints of France: Our Lady of her Assumption, the 15th of August, as she had been traditionally considered Regina Galay, Queen of France, and Saint Joan of Arc, sent by God to free France. You know, I think it makes sense for us to go with... I mean, your stability of war support. I mean, you know what? Yeah, we must hear God's call to save France. I think it's the most thematically appropriate. Okay, so you guys are almost here. Bulgarian government's been overthrown. That's fine. It really doesn't affect us too much. The party Communal is getting scary. I think we can all agree on that. But I just want to deal like the killing blow to you. But now that you have the southern territories, like that's much harder to actually complete. Okay, let's see if we can take these 2 cities from you. Mali declares independence. Yeah, no, this seems bad. Hello, Mali. Yeah, we'll declare war on Mali. I do know that we have no troops actually in France right now. Which is bad. Canada. I need you to help me out in this war. Luckily, I mean, I was gonna say luckily the railroad's not done, but I don't think that's actually necessarily like the case. Try to deploy troops around here. Like I don't want to bring troops back home, but I mean we kind of have to right now. Can't call Costa Rica into the war. I mean, thanks. How is resistance in the rest of the country looking? I mean, still, it's like not great. How many troops does Mali have? 1 to 7. I can see at least 4. So. Okay, more people are getting called in. You know what? Let's just cut the bullshit. Let's just call everybody in. South Africa is in the Entente, but do they have like a national spear? What national spear is making you not join any wars? The Wavering Dominion. Okay. Well, at least we know. Like this is. I want to, of course. Okay, we've taken 1 city. Are any of the cities down here actually worth anything? Mysore's worth 5. You're worth 3. I'm just hoping, Australia, thank you for the rifles. I do actually appreciate it. I'll take another city here. I mean, if I force attack, I think that's just bad for us. Canada, are you actually sending any troops over? I don't think so. No, they have no actual intent to help, so that's great. Yeah, we'll meet with local chiefs. Please, I want to make sure a second rebellion does not happen. You have enough guns? No, you don't. How do we keep losing a Puna? I don't really understand. You as well are going to shift your way over here. What if we do something like this? We need somebody back here. You come to this province. I do see that you're on your... When are you going to be there? 14 hours. What if you come up at around like this? Is this really the fastest way? I mean, I don't really know. What if we actually like run out of ports? That'd be kind of hilarious. Yeah, we got one sprint. War support, thank you. I do appreciate it. You know what? I'm looking at this. Federal government's collapsed. We might just want to leave, actually. I mean, we'll take Hyderabad if that wins us this war. That'd be nice. They're at 93 right now. 94. Nobody's trying to stop us. You know, all of you guys, congratulations. You're also going to go up here instead. And also make more guns. That might be nice. Also, yeah, we've been split off in the north. So yeah, it's like, well, we'll take Hyderabad, but I really don't think this actually is going to work, and we're going to, like... I mean, we've taken Hyderabad. It's not enough for them to capitulate, so you know what that means? We're leaving, basically. One of you guys does need to hold on to this port. But after that, yeah, no, we tried, we failed. You might end up being killed, which is less than unfortunate. I knew coming to India was a bad idea. Also, 319 days is way too long. Back revolt in Guyana. That seems bad. Do anything that's actually like cheap? Not really. So you guess we'll go for excavation 2. I mean, how close are any of our troops? You're... No, what the f... No, go here. You are all going to this port. Thank you very much. Nepal's... Okay, so yeah, India is just dead. So it's a good thing we abandoned it while we could. I'm sorry, India. The Maharaja Commune was just too strong. But yeah, like I was saying... I like 1937 is really early. I mean, sure, I'll join your war. That's fine. Are you gonna take the only port I have? You might. We done 69 days. The Lurking Mystics. One of the most controversial aspects of the Action Francais is a continued relationship with some of its members with occultism. For any reactionary Catholics, this relationship is evidence enough that they are not truly committed to the counter-revolutionary cause. In Algeria, this relationship has deepened even further. Under the influence of characters like René Gonon and a newspaper La Gnos, and a desire to fight an aesthetic spiritual war against syndicalism, so a flock to the Masonic orders. Despite a deeply anti-Masonic rhetoric of the new interlist monarchy, furthermore, with Guéanon's conversion to Sufism, many of these Masons and other types are increasingly interested in the native Sufi tariqs and orders. With the AF now in power and the relationship increasingly troubling some, with some proclamation with the return of Gnosticism and Quietism, both of which are excommunicated heresies, the Tarkists themselves are worrying because of the rumored links to Algerian independence groups. You know what? They aren't doing any real harm. I'm hoping, at least. Please give me a free military factory. Thank you. Give me more guns. I mean, you're still you're on your way. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, this hasn't gone great. I wonder if I can like try to retreat my way into here. I'm gonna go more like no on that, but I have a feeling that we're gonna be the first person to ever lose this war. Is there another port? I mean, there's a lot of ports down here. It's like, we should be fine. The Canadians, as you may notice, have never actually arrived. Not that I'm upset about that or anything. At least they're not actually coming down here, which is nice. Ghani's taking power in the commune. Let's promote autonomy. I mean, at this point, I mean, how mad is everybody? You're at 80%. But you're not. It's just a desert. You know what? Let's do. Yeah, you know what? Let's promote autonomy. Just because it gets resistant target down by 10%, which could actually prove to be invaluable. Do we have supplies coming over here? We have 0 out of 4. But at least our troops have landed. Why did I do that button? That's the wrong button, but either way, I guess it's fine. It means that we're not going to be losing organization, at least. So we should be able to hold this just fine. Push away back down south. You're on this front. And your job basically is kill Mali. Guyana's going to rise up in 15 days, and I don't think there's really anything I can do to stop that. As unfortunate as it is. Okay, Tibet's capitulated. And that doesn't really mean too much. But I think that for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.